Now we have one more special announcement, which is the Menagers, Kevin and Janine, who are really new to the life of the church. They've been with us for 9 months, but we're putting them up in the pulpit anyway and asking them to talk about why they think it's important for us to give in the life of the church.
Good morning. I know it probably does seem odd to see us up here because we're so new. Been here since February. But maybe it's because that we're new that we might be able to help shine a light on what it is that brought us here, the place that you've known and loved for so long. Janine and I both grew up in Sacramento. I was raised Catholic, Janine in the United Methodist Church. But, as is common for young folks, in our early adolescence, we both kind of moved away from the church. But when we got married, soon after we started having kids, we thought we want to give a foundation for our kids, something that they could rely upon. And we frankly looked briefly for an Episcopal church in our area because being an ex-Catholic, I could have related to that, and Janine understands the Protestantism, but we couldn't really find one. So we settled on a PCUSA Presbyterian church in the Pocket area. Both of us got pretty involved with that and stayed with it for 12 years, even taking some offices and roles there, but sadly that church went through a staffing change, became more conservative than we were really comfortable with. And it was at a Presbytery meeting that we were at that we met Reverend Pam Anderson, who was on staff here for a while, and hearing what we were going through, she suggested that this would be a good place for us to come. And so, naturally, we ignored that. For a brief while, we were going to a progressive church in the Pocket area. We went to several gatherings dealing with social justice, including with the Poor People's Campaign. Oftentimes, that would meet right here in Trinity Cathedral. Still didn't get the message.
So finally, my name's Janine. Finally, we decided to bite the bullet and make the commute downtown to try the Episcopal Church. And here we found a truly welcoming place, affirming of all gender identities, expressions, and sexual orientations, socially conscious, aware, and active, and educational opportunities like the EFM, which I've been in for 8 weeks now. We know that there are many self-identified Christians who seem to express a very different kind of love for their neighbor than we might expect. So I had my youngest daughter played the saxophone and was in band, so I became a band mom. This was about the same time she was coming out as gay. And I got to know the kids. I got to see up close what the LGBTQ youth go through on a daily basis. Rejected from their homes sometimes, and struggles coming out in their identities. I saw the pain, and I also did some research and found out the enormity of how many of them are homeless and commit suicide. So there are many inclusive churches in Sacramento. So when you find one, like Trinity, you really want to do what you can to keep it going, strong and vibrant. Sorry. A lot of editing. So our giving can be a way of saying this is what Jesus asks of us, to be caring for all, to support and love all, to recognize the holy in everyone out there, no matter where they come from, what they look like, or who they love.
There are many ways of praying, sitting quietly or kneeling in church, a walk in the forest or by the ocean. Some people pray through music. And giving of our own bounty to serve God is also an act of prayer. It's an act of connection. Now, I love the way, I've never seen it before, that Dean Matthew recognizes the Trinity sometimes in the way he will offer a sign of the cross. Not the Father, Son, Holy Ghost that I grew up with, though that does happen here as well. But he says sometimes, in the name of the one who loves, the beloved, and love itself. That connection, love itself binding us all together, is the root of our abundance. And we are glad that we finally did end up here in Trinity. And we hope that you will continue to support and even augment your support for this wonderful church.